This is your conscience speaking. Go like and subscribe.
Going to the ACC, probably the most talent-rich at QB in the entire nation. As a conference, not that great. Starting with Clemson, though, probably one of the worst quarterbacks in the ACC with DJ Uiagalelei.
I'm still trying to understand how they were so bad last year with how talented they are.
So they got Cade Klubnik out of Austin Westlake, true freshman. Look for him to take over DJ's job by week 3 or 4, Trevor Lawrence style. If Uiagalelei does not work out for him, this kid out of Westlake is a stud.
Like, this team's way too talented to be wasting time on a quarterback who's not doing well.
Yeah, you talk about phonies. Dabo is one of the biggest phonies of all time, but damn good coach. He's just a phony.
Kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of college coaches that they're phonies.
Yeah, Clemson can be a very, very good team. 10.5 win total. I actually like the over, assuming that Klubnik, however you say his name, comes in and starts for this team at some point in the season. They haven't already lost 2 games. Their schedule's
10.5 seems light. I mean, it's all just assumed they won't figure QB out. But if Klubnik comes in and is the guy, like 10.5 seems easy. This conference isn't great, you know.
Yeah, going to NC State, probably the highest expectations they've had in 15 years. And I love this under. I just don't think they're going to perform. They never perform to expectations. I don't think they're that much better than anybody else. I see every team in this ACC as good, not great, and they're all going to hover around 6 to 8 wins.
High floor, but not many teams that you really see making a big splash.
Yeah, and so you're saying that you think NC State can go 9-3? I'm not seeing it here. I like the under at 8.5. I think they can go 8-4. I think they can go 7-5, 9-3, 10-2, 11-1. Definitely not seeing it for NC State here. Wake Forest was a team I loved last year. I loved their overall win total. They flew past it. They get 8.5 win total. Not seeing it this year. I do love their quarterback, though. Outside of that, they get worse as a team. I think the entire conference got better.
Offensive linemen there. I feel like every year they put out a few really good offensive linemen, and they just keep replacing them and repeating.
That's talking Wake Forest. Going on to Florida State, Scott Norvell going into year 3. People hate him. Some people love him. I don't think he's a good coach. I don't know how he got the job at Florida State, but here he is, still there. But their quarterback, he's going to be a stud. He's going to be top 5 quarterback in the nation. Jordan Travis. Always trust a man with 2 first names is what Michael McClain always says. Jordan Travis, this kid's gonna be good. At 7 wins. If I'm leaning one direction, I'm leaning the over here. I think they can win 8 to 9 games. If we're talking about a team that can exceed expectations, I think it's Florida State. I love this kid at quarterback, and I think they have some skill receiver and defensive back.
Tough out of conference schedule for these guys. You got Duquesne, LSU, Florida, and Louisiana Lafayette. So you got 2 SEC teams in there who are not pushovers.
Yeah, absolutely. So no, I'm excited to see Jordan Travis, and I like this team at 7 wins. I think that's perfect. I think 7-5 is what they are. If you force me to pick a side, I'm taking the over on this team. But I think 7 is the absolute perfect number. Vegas nailed it on this one. Going on to Louisville. Cunningham at quarterback.
Very multiple run scheme. These guys are always they shake it up with their running game.
Yeah, not a whole lot to say about this team. Move on to Boston College, to my favorite quarterback in this conference, probably. Second favorite quarterback.
Great name.
Yeah.
Phil
Jerkovich. There's 4 quarterbacks I really like in this conference. I don't really know how to rank them. Jerkovich is one of those 4. I love this kid. At 6 wins, I love the upside at quarterback. I'm gonna go over here with Boston College.
It all hinges on him this year. I think he's got a lot of talent around him.
He's very, very good.
Both sides of the ball. He just needs to cut down the turnovers and stay healthy. and they can make some splash, make some noise out there.
He's not getting some of the respect that like Armstrong or Van Dyke or Kadon Slovis is getting, but I love Jerkovich in this offense. So
he's a slinger, man.
Give me the over there. Syracuse, don't have much to say. I think they're bad. Give me the under 4, but doesn't matter.
Another great name, though, at head coach.
Another great name, yeah. Pittsburgh bringing in Kadon Slovis out of USC. Kind of like it. Followed up Kenny Pickett. Don't love the team, though. Their best receiver transferred to USC.
I mean, they're fine.
Yeah, 8.5.
They got a good pass rush, but outside of that, they're fine. They're not great anywhere. They're just middle of the road.
Yeah, another 8.5. Give me the under. I'm taking the under on most of these just because 8.5. I mean, they can't all go over. North Carolina, Mac Brown coming into year 4. Hasn't really done much. He didn't really do much with the best quarterback UNC's had ever.
Trubisky is better than Sam Howell.
Not in college.
He has way more career touchdowns in the NFL than Sam Howell does.
That he does.
Argue with that.
The undeniable fact. He was drafted before Patrick Mahomes. Was Sam Howell drafted before Patrick Mahomes?
Nope. No, he wasn't.
That's straight facts, homie. Going on to Miami. Tyler Van Dyke.
Welcome to Miami.
Another great quarterback alike. Mario Cristobal coming out of Oregon. Another 8.5 win total. Another under I'm going to have to take. I actually do like this team a lot, but they can't all go over. So I'm just taking the under on all of them.
Not only does the ACC have great quarterbacks, but they have great names.
Yeah.
Like we are just rolling through these guys' names, and it's just like that guy sounds like a Hall of Famer, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we might have to just do a breakdown on all these quarterbacks because these quarterbacks are great. I want to reiterate this is the best quarterback conference in the nation. The teams just aren't good, and the best team in the conference has a bad QB, which is the craziest thing about all of it.
Makes no sense.
Which makes no sense. But yeah, Tyler Van Dyke's good. Like he's going to be very good.
Yeah, Miami's another team like Louisville. There's always going to have the track stars out there too. They're a team that's always going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, Virginia Tech, 6 wins. Virginia, Brendan Armstrong. I like this. Is another quarterback. I like 7 win total. I think they're a 7-win team. Right on the money. Georgia Tech, another team. They're 3.5 win total. I don't care.
One of the better transfer classes in the conference, though. That's interesting.
Duke, 3.5 win total. PFF thinks they're going to win 6 games.
This is another one where I do not know where they're seeing that. Like they brought in a new coaching staff, a very impressive coaching staff, but the talent is just not there, and I'm not sure that
they don't have.
I see 5 wins like they're projecting here.
If there's anything you want to see, anything you want to hear, anything you want to debate, anything you want to hear us talk about, like, subscribe, leave us a comment, let us know. Don't sleep on the Lions.
Shaving-points.com.
17-0, baby.